Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a great day. Well, today we have another unbagging and let's see who this review is going to be for. Hey, that opened pretty slick. Let's see, there's two kits in here. So this is from DIY Digital Art, and we'll start with the big bag. And I will put a picture of this right in here. All right, this is a 40 by 50, and as you can see, it's a house with a little stream and a little bridge, and there's a little seating area over here. They call this Mountain Villa. Yeah, no. Okay, let's see how this looks. See if I can get it out of its bag here. I have a big old wad of thread, and it comes with a little tool kit, 5 needles, poof ball, thimble, and a threader. So it's not a big, huge kit, but hey, we're just collecting them at this point. Let's take a look at the paper. It does have the product number, which is the 944. This is their store number or whatever. And this is how big it is. It's 40 by 50. It's 191 by 148, and it is an 11 count. Big, huge graft here, or paper chart. It has 37 colors, and it does have a nice key here. These are all very readable symbols. If, you have a problem with them, you can, just blow it up if you want. I have it blown up in sections or whatever, but this is very readable to me. Very darkly printed, and it does have the colors on the side, then your DMC number, the symbol, and then the number on the thread card. So 37 colors. Wow. And I can't tell how, what do you call it, confettied it is or not. I mean, you're going to have those trees and branches, but yeah, we're going to have to see the canvas. I can't really tell from that. Let me fold it this way in case I need a number. It does have no 310. It has no 939. No 3371. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's 3371. Sorry. It has 938, but that is not very dark at all. So let's take a look at the colors. Looks like there's some extra hanks of thread. Oh, I love it when the glue comes undone here. That's special. Well, I usually discard this plastic, and if it's big enough, I put it in its own thing. Now this is probably going to be part of the background, so there's a lot of it. It's 3072 right there, so there's probably a good 30 threads there, so must be a lot of that. See if we can get this unwound. There's no other little hanks or whatever you want to call them. Bunches of thread. Everything else is on the thread cards. Hang on. Gotta give it a shake. Gotta give it a shake. Oh, no. I thought something fell on the floor, but it didn't. So we'll start with this one because there's only one color. It's kind of a mocha brown. That's really pretty. Now this one does have a sticker, but it's in Chinese. Right down here. So I would just write on the cards, but look at all the purples and the blues, and you have kind of a yellow orange-ish color. Just beautiful. And the greens, lots and lots of greens and blues. And some really bright red. Gold. Sorry. And look at that pink fuchsia-ish looking. Lots of purples. There are 3, 4, 5, 6 shades of purple. So, yeah. And there's some pinks and corals. Lots of beautiful colors because you've got all those flowers here and there. So, yeah, this is going to be gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let me wind everybody up. Take the big hunk and throw it in the middle so it doesn't get lost. It's a pretty color. I like that green. And let's take a look at the canvas. Oh, my eyes itch still from all this wind. Alright, so this one's kind of squarish. I mean, all things considered, but there is... Oops, it's upside down. Hang on. Gotta stop and itch my eye. I'm so sorry. Holy cow. Yeah. It's... I don't know. You kind of see little sections of extra. I think I'd want to start with the house. You know, for sure. You can kind of see the windows here. I want to do a building, you know. I've got the fish 3/4 of the way through. I got a bird 3/4 of the way through. And yeah, so this is 50. Oh, by the way, before I forget, it is serged all the way around. Very nice. 50 by a little over 39.5. So really close to 40. The actual picture is 17.25, which is about 44. 17.25 by 34 centimeters, which is a little over 13.25. So I'm trying to think. 16 by... Yeah, you could put it in a 16 by 20 frame with something around the edge, you know. Or you could just leave part of this. I don't know how you do that. My brain can't comprehend. But yeah, everything meets up there. Very nicely printed, though. There's a lot of symbols. And let me fold this here so you can see it, because when I pick it up, you can't. It is very well printed, and the stitching does not interfere with the numbers, so you can still see the DMC numbers. But the numbers on this paper chart match this, so there's no problem when you go to look. Oh, well, what's that one right there? I can't figure out what that is. You just go over here, look that up on this, and it'll tell you automatically what it is. So, and I like that it's matched. Yeah. Nice heavy-duty canvas. It is kind of stiffy, but I would, you know, kind of crunch it up and start somewhere. Just start somewhere. That's all I can tell you. But there is some confetti here and there. It's just interspersed with other bigger areas of color. Yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes. Some days I'm in the mood to do all that, and others, not so much. Gotta get rid of the little corner fuzzies. Alright, now this one was, hang on, and I will tell you. It's called Mountain Villa, and it was $10. So that's pretty good for $10, and it surged. It did not have a name on it, so I don't know what the name of the company is. Let's look at the next one. The next one is a Joy Sunday. It's not a Joy Sunday wannabe because it says Joy Sunday right across the top. And it is a 14 count. It's 31 by 76, and it is a partial. It's called Green Bamboo. I just love those blue birds. Yeah, they were something else. Sorry. And look at the beautiful little pink and reddish flowers. I don't know if they'll translate to red or what color, but we'll look here in a minute. It does have all the nice instructions on the back, just like Joy Sunday. This is a pretty thick package. Now this one was for Joy Sunday was $10.25 for a 31 by 76. Jeez. Hold on just a sec. All right, I'm back. That was a phone number that I didn't recognize, and my granddaughter's been using her phone, you know, when her dad calls. So, I don't know. You know, he does have a work phone, but, and that's the number I have, but I just didn't recognize the number. Never mind. It was an advertisement. Back to what we're doing here. There is that beautiful picture. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's see what the... Does look like it's got a little bit of back stitching through it. It has 46 colors. We'll see here in a minute. But nice booklet. It does break it down into 8 parts, so that you can stitch that like that, if that's what you so desire. I can hardly wait to get to the birds. But very nicely printed. Now this will not match the canvas. It's Joy Sunday. They never do that. I don't know why, because it sure would make it easier. There's a little back stitching on the birds. And in the flowers. It's about all the back stitching, so it's pretty light. And that's in the leaves and stuff. So yeah, cool. Let's take a look at the thread colors. That is, if I can pull them out of here. Hang on, we'll have to do the shake thing. I'm just going to separate these two or we'll never get it. So there's 47 colors. Blue and gold here. There's 2 needles. There's not a sticker on here saying what it is. Look at all the greens. That's not even half of the greens. So much. Yeah, so you'd only use 2 threads because it is a 14 count. And the rest of them, like I said, more green. There must be 15 shades of green in this. Look at the blue. Beautiful. Then we got the pink. I guess they're going to be pink, not red. Not seeing any, yeah, reds. So the flowers will be pink. There's a little bit, touch of brown. And you have some oranges over here to counterbalance the blues and complement them. Just beautiful colors. I love Joy Sunday, man. Just the way they get all the colors right. You know, they might not have patterns that match to the canvas, but they get it all right. Let's take a look at the canvas. The canvas is nice and smooth. You can always tell a Joy Sunday. And it is serged all the way around. Let me turn it right side up. Man, this sucker's long and skinny. Let me just fold it just a second here. It does have the product, my bad, product number here on top that's on the front page. It does say it's 132 by 377 high. It is a 14 count. Looking, but yeah, isn't that beautiful? Very dark, nicely printed, just beautiful. And it does have, I guess that's, what is that word? Hang on, there's an issue. We got quarter stitch, back stitch, and full stitches. So that's what that is. It's a quarter stitch. I could not read what that is, so I'm not real sure where all those come in. But yeah, it's awfully tiny. But I've been using the 11 count for so long. All your colors are right here. So there's 45 here, and 46 and 47 are background colors. So they're listed at the bottom here. But yeah. And then you got your quarter stitch here. So, different. Yeah, I don't know where that all goes. But very nice. Very nice. Beautifully printed. And I like it that it's a partial. Because this would drive me batty if it was full coverage. But I might be able to work on this. Just might. Sounds like thunder out there. Okay. Maybe it's just somebody. But look how bright those colors are. Must have been just somebody, what I was starting to say, somebody going by with a truck and they kind of hit a bump or something. But yeah, nice and brightly printed. And they do have little lines here. I've noticed this on another one that I had. Can you see that? I'm trying. Let me fold it backwards. Because it's long and skinny, it's kind of weird. I'll show you. There's several examples of what I'm talking about. I'll pull it all the way in. But see where that line, it says like right here, 23, and then it has a line and it points to that blue. So, yeah. So, I mean, this would take a while, you know, but it's a partial. Yeah, I'd want to start with those dang birds. They're so cool looking. I do like them. And I love those pink flowers. Now, if you wanted to, you could add as much backstitching into this as you want. Somebody found it funny that I would mention backstitching, but, you know, it's cool for everybody else. Me, I'm just not real cool with it. But, I mean, if it's just like this, just has little lines. Can you see where that is? See those lines? They just come out of the flower, so there's about 4 or 5 of them. It's not around every flower, so you could define this however you wanted to. It's just lovely. Just absolutely lovely. So that was all I got from DIY Digital Art. And I'm thinking, you know, we really need to start this. Yep, I'll be right back. All right, I am back. And the color that I'm starting with is 826. Let me see here. If I can get this where it needs to be. I'm using the loop method. So I have to go down and come back. Shoot. Really? Seriously. I forgot to hang on to it. Some days. Okay, let's try this again. Carefully put loop through and go back down. There we go. We got it. And I did roll this up with my thing here. And like I said, I wanted to start with the birds. So we'll see how well this goes. And while I'm doing this, I'll tell you about DIY Digital Art. And I believe I've ordered from them, you know, personally. I'm pretty sure. Can't remember what it was I got there. Maybe it was a diamond painting. But they usually have good shipping. Right now, shipping is a little bit longer here and there. And DIY Digital Art has diamond paintings and cross stitch. They have counted and, you know, pre-stamped cross stitch. They have beaded cross stitch. You know, so you have a few separate little kits, you know, like the gnome that I got. And then they have the keychains. They do have a separate Joy Sunday section. And they have crafts and tools for both cross stitch and diamond painting. So that's always nice. But they have a nice wide variety of items. It's a pretty blue. It's kind of a darker royal blue, if you will. If I could just find the hole. Jeepers, some days. Don't know what that other color is going to be. Running through there. And I'm glad this is a Joy Sunday kit. It's very nice. Very well put together as far as the printing on everything and the, you know, on the pattern and on the canvas itself. Very easy to see and read. And a nice clear key over here, since it doesn't match, the canvas doesn't match the paper pattern, if you will. Let me try to get my light over here just a little bit more so you can see what you're doing. They also have paint by number, and they also have die cuts, jigsaw puzzles, and wax seal stamp stuff. I can remember when that was a big deal in the 70s, you know, when people actually sent letters. But you don't see it much. What are you doing over there, Molly? So they have a nice wide variety. Now, if they have any specials like a percentage off or anything else, you know, like free shipping for this or that, I will put that in the description box. They also have embroidery. So they have crafts for embroidery like purses, brooches, you know, or jewelry of any kind, and small little embroidery, you know, pictures like I've been getting and doing. So just all around store, you know, that has a whole bunch of other stuff. They also have, speaking of other stuff, they have one whole section that, and it says other, you know, on their drop down menu. Hang on, my thread is just being crazy. In their drop down menu, and they have all kinds of home and garden stuff, lighting stuff, tools, you know, like carpentry tools, and just another whole wide variety. It's like a whole another store all connected to this. So, you know, you can basically do one-stop shopping if you wanted to. I'd like to get some of those outdoor lights. My daughter, they finally got... What is going on here? It acts like that needle is broke, but it's not. It's not treating that thread very nice. You know, put like lights around the railing and stuff for Christmas. So I'd like to get some of those and put some. I've got probably, we'll call it 12 feet. Yeah, I don't know what it actually is, but I'd like to string some lights across that way too, you know, to go around the fence. And I missed a stitch. I was yapping and forgot to cross that one. But yeah, I always wanted to have outdoor lights like that. I think it'd be cool. And I can run it right through the window here, because there's like I have an air conditioner that just sits in the window, and then the sides accordion out, so you could just, and there's nothing on the other side. They've just kind of been taped in place, if you will, so I could run that cord through that hole. But yeah, I'd just like to find some kind of outdoor lights. I think it'd be pretty. especially for Christmas. And some of them are kind of big. I don't have that big of a structure of fencing, if you will. So you just want those little twinkle lights, if you will. I don't know what they're called. But I think it'd be pretty anyway. So yeah, go check out DIY Digital Art. They have a little bit of something for everybody, which is nice. They usually have really good prices and really good deals, so check it out. We're about to get up here. It seems like it takes forever. And see, the colors here in this one, they're kind of separated, so it's not so... Let me see if I can lay it down in the light. You know what I mean? It's not helter-skelter, which is nice. I like that part too. But I think it's nice that they have, we'll call them house and homewares, if you will. And lots of other stuff in that other category. I can't even begin to tell you, and I have no idea. But they have lots to choose from. Oh, they also have custom. I forgot to tell you that. Oh, and they have gauze embroidery, if that's your bag. You just go, kids. Yeah, because Lora won't be doing any of that, ever. And plastic canvas crafts, you know, like the tissue boxes, or I'm assuming they got 10,000 other things besides tissue boxes, because in the 60s, not 60s, maybe 70s and 80s, that's all they had. You could make tissue boxes and other things with plastic canvas stuff. So they have a variety of that. And they do have tapestries and, what do you call it? Printed tote bags. You know, they're already printed. You're not going to do anything on them. They just come that way. So that's kind of nice as well. If you need a bag to haul something in, or if you're going to go on a trip, you could just load up your bag, or you can take it to the grocery store as far as that's concerned. I've seen lots of people use those tote type bags at the grocery store to put their groceries in instead of using plastic. So, yeah. Lots and lots of uses for those. I haven't gotten any of those at all, I don't believe. So, I think I might have gotten a little bag that you diamond paint along the line there somewhere. But other than that, nothing too big. These are more like a grocery sack size. If anybody remembers grocery sacks. Holy cow, I'm getting old. But they even sell those tote bags at the grocery store. So, yeah. For people that don't want to keep collecting plastic bags, I use them plastic bags for lots of stuff. To haul stuff back and forth on holidays and everything else. So, I can never not find something to use one of those grocery bags. So I keep those. Every time I go to the grocery store, I save them. So, they're useful. I reuse them. I don't take them back to the grocery store and have them put my groceries in it. That ain't gonna happen. I think that's just asking for germs, but no comment. Alright guys, well go check out DIY Digital Art. And thank you DIY Digital Art for sending me these two beautiful kits. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. And I'll try to keep going with this and see if I can get one of those birds done tonight. I don't know about the back stitching, but you know, this at least the back stitching is in sections. It's very clear and prominent, so, you know, do as you please. Alright guys, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.